Hey everyone! Today, we're diving into a spicy topic, the top 5 Middle Eastern countries that have the most beef with the USA. Grab your popcorn because this is going to be a wild ride. We're just here to unpack why some countries might be giving Uncle Sam the side eye. So buckle up as we attempt to navigate the complex web of history, politics, and, let's face it, probably some good old-fashioned misunderstandings. First up on our world tour of geopolitical awkwardness is Yemen. Yemen's relationship with the US is complicated, to say the least. USA has been supporting a Saudi-led coalition fighting against Houthi rebels, and let's just say our involvement hasn't exactly been greeted with open arms by everyone. Imagine having your house bombed and then finding out the bombs were, at least indirectly paid for, by your weird neighbor. Add to that the whole civilian casualties thing, and you've got a recipe for some pretty intense anti-American sentiment. The US military presence only adds fuel to the fire, making the situation even more volatile. Next up, we're heading to Iraq, a country that's no stranger to US intervention. And by intervention, I mean full-blown invasion. The US spent years in Iraq trying to, well, it's not entirely clear what we were trying to do, but it involved a lot of bombs, a lot of soldiers, and a whole lot of money. The invasion destabilized the entire region, led to the rise of ISIS, and left Iraq in a state of disarray. So it's probably not surprising that many Iraqis aren't exactly thrilled with the US. Even after the US troops left, the scars remain. Now on to Lebanon. Lebanon's got its own internal issues, but it's also surrounded by countries with their own beefs. And guess who often gets caught in the crossfire? You guessed it, Lebanon. Add to that the United States' history of intervening in Lebanese politics, and you can see why some Lebanese might be a little hesitant to invite Uncle Sam over for a barbecue anytime soon. The complex web of alliances and enmities in the region only adds fuel to the fire, making Lebanon a hotspot of anti-US sentiment. Next on our list is Syria, a country that's been ravaged by civil war for over a decade. The US have provided support to various opposition groups fighting against the Assad regime, but the US involvement has been, to put it mildly, controversial. The United States argues that it's trying to promote democracy and human rights in Syria, but many Syrians see it as a thinly veiled attempt to further United States interests in the region. So, yeah, things between the United States and Syria are a little frosty right now, and with the ongoing refugee crisis, the situation remains incredibly complex and tense. Last but certainly not least, we come to Iran, a country that's been at odds with the United States for, well, basically ever. The animosity goes back decades to the 1979 Islamic Revolution and the subsequent hostage crisis. Since then, the US have slapped sanctions on them, Iran have developed their nuclear program, the US negotiated deals and then pulled out of deals. So, yeah, things between the United States and Iran are a little tense. And with each passing year, the stakes seem to get higher and higher. Both nations keep a close eye on each other, making the situation even more precarious. And there you have it, folks. The top 5 Middle Eastern countries that aren't exactly sending the United States love letters. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more spicy content. See you next time.